Hey everybody, my name's Andrea Vincent. I'm with Realty One Group Pacifica. Just happened to be wearing my swag today. I wanted to let you guys know all about the cost of living in Southwest Washington. So stick around and I'll tell you all about it. Hey, what's up? My name's Andrea Vincent. I'm with Realty One Group Pacifica, and I live in Grays River, Washington, which is in the county of Wahkiakum, and it is in Southwest Washington. And I absolutely love getting phone calls from all over the United States from people who are looking to move here in Southwest Washington, and I absolutely love it. So give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, and if you're like my dear old grandmother, you can even write me a letter and send it in the mail. Alright, so the cost of living in Southwest Washington. Today I'm going to cover Wahkiakum County because that's the county that I live in. So what they base the cost of living off of is an average of 100. So that's for the United States. So the average cost is 100 in the United States. So anything above or below that, you get kind of a picture of what it costs to live in that area compared to the 100 of the United States. So anything below that 100 is cheaper place to live. Anything above that 100 is a more expensive place to live. So Wahkiakum County actually has an index of 101.4, which means it's just above that national average in the United States for 100. And get this, Washington alone has an index of 118, so that's, you know, quite up there above that national average of 100. Whereas Wahkiakum County down here in Southwest Washington has that 101. So overall, compared to the Washington state as a total, it's relatively low. So since I'm a realtor, I like to talk about the housing averages. So at that United States of 100, Washington state actually has an index of 164.9, so almost 165. You have those big cities like Seattle, Tacoma, and they really make that average go up. However, down here in Wahkiakum County, in Southwest Washington, we have an index of 116. So if you look at Washington State as a whole at almost 165, and we're at 116.6, it's a really lower place to live down here. Now, the average home price in the last year in Wahkiakum County was about $260,000. The only problem that we have mostly down here in Wahkiakum County is the limited houses and homes for sale even. A lot of folks, when they move here, it's their place to stay. It's their forever home. And that's why I love it here. My husband and I, we have 7 acres. We have elk. We have deer. We've got our 2 goats, and right now we have 7 chickens. Although, that's going to change here this spring. My husband says I'm not allowed to go to the farm and feed stores unsupervised, but we'll see about that. I love me some little chickies. So we've covered like the average home cost and the cost of living. Your average utility bills down here in Wahkiakum County, your water bill, some places that have, so let me take that back. The majority of places, properties in Wahkiakum County are septic. That means you're not connected to sewer. Only some portions in the town of Cathlamet are actually connected to a sewer system. Everywhere else is septic. So you'll have for water, we do have public water here, there's wells, and then there's spring water. Luckily enough, some folks are connected to spring water and you don't have to pay a monthly water bill. But mostly, on average, those folks that are on septic, their water and power bills are usually combined, and that average is maybe $200, $250 a month, kind of depending on the months and winters and stuff like that. Now, if you're in that town of Cathlamet, like I was saying that we have actual sewer there, their water and sewer bills are combined monthly, and that's about $151 a month. Other things, luckily we have a west and an east side of Wahkiakum County, and that's divided by a little mountain called KM. So on the west side of Wahkiakum County, and that's where I live, we are lucky enough to have an internet company and phone company called Wahkiakum West. And we get really good fiber internet, super fast, great speed. You can stream all your videos. That's all we do nowadays. We don't have cable dish TV and all that stuff. We've gone to streaming TV like most folks have. Plus I work from home, so I get great internet. And that runs about, I think, like 80 to 90 bucks a month for really great internet out here. So if you're on the east side of the county on KM, those folks don't have that fiber nice internet system like we do over here on the west side. So those folks use like Comcast, Dish, I think even. So whatever those kinds of things run, that's what you'll be paying, and that's kind of service that you have over there. I've been told that we have way better service over here on the west side than those folks over on the east side. Hooray! And speaking of utilities, that national average of 100, Washington State is at a 74, and Wahkiakum County down here in southwest Washington is at 66. So we pay, even in Washington State as a whole, way less than that national average of 100. As far as grocery goes, that's another kind of big thing, I guess, around this county here. We have a small grocery store on the west side that's actually not even in Wahkiakum. It's in Pacific County, but it's in Nacelle. And we also have the Rossburg store, which is a small little convenience store here on the west side. And then on the east side of Wahkiakum, we have a grocery store in Cathlamet. So when you're out here in these small little communities, you're going to pay a lot more for groceries at these places, because that's just how it goes, and that they have to pay for their overhead. So for us folks around here, we usually go across the bridge over to Astoria, Warrenton. You've got Costco, you've got Fred Meyer, all the major stores over there in Astoria, Safeway. There's a new Walmart over there too with groceries. So you can really stock up and then come back out here. On the east side of Wahkiakum County, those guys are closer actually to Longview, which has all your major shopping stores and everything like that. So it's really a half-hour drive for Cathlamet to Longview, and for us out here on the west side, it's about 40 minutes to get to Astoria. So it's not too bad. You get used to it, and it's just not a big deal. You go, you stock up. We have 3 freezers in our shop, and so you just stock up and do all your big shopping once a week. So those are the main things as far as cost of living goes in Wahkiakum County down here in southwest Washington. So overall, when I talk about cost of living out here in southwest Washington, Wahkiakum County, it's a lot cheaper than a lot of places in the whole state of Washington, and it's right around that national average. The best part about it is the quality of life and living. I can't tell you guys how awesome it is to live in southwest Washington, Wahkiakum County. Like I said earlier, all the critters we have in our yard, hunting, fishing, mushroom picking, you name it. It's such a peaceful place that we have right now. The smelter running up the Grays River right now and up the Columbia, and so we have all the bald eagles hanging out all over the trees. They're like Christmas ornaments right now along the Grays River here. So if you have any more questions, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, write me a nice little note. Either way, get a hold of me, and I would love to hear from you, and we will talk soon. Thank you.